Hey, have you noticed that these Trump supporters, these fake-ass patriots, are socialists, y'all? Bunch of damn socialists got their hand out all the time out there reaching for some government tit is what they're doing constantly. It's annoying. They got their hand out so much. They wanted that Doge check. Donald F. and Trump said, we're going to give you a Doge check. We said he's lying to you. They said you're an idiot. And they stood up there by their mailbox for months out there waiting on that Doge check that never did show up. And the reason why is because the Doge thing costed us billions. It didn't save us money. It costed us billions of dollars to do the Doge thing. So there wasn't no Doge check. Then they got their hand out there waiting on a tariff check. It's like, well, you ain't getting a tariff check. And even if you was getting one, all that is them just repaying you the money that you already spent. It's called taxes is what that is. Ain't no tariff check coming either, just more of that socialisms. But the thing is, you would think that they'd be mad about more of the socialisms that don't even go to us. How about the $4.5 billion worth of socialisms that went to Israel to pay for the IDF retirement pension, y'all? That's the socialisms. We gave Israel our socialisms, and Team Taco's over there talking about, well, that's all right. That's fine with me because Donald F. and Trump agreed to it. So therefore it's okay because he's our orange Jesus. Then he gave some Argentinas $40 billion of our socialism. And they're like, well, that right there is perfectly fine, is what that is, because that's Donald F. and Trump doing that, and he's our orange Jesus. So we want our socialisms to go to Argentina and the Israels. That's fine. That's okay right there, because if Donald Trump's putting Israel and Argentina first, that means he's putting America first because he's our orange Jesus and we're Americans. So that's the rationale. It's got to be. Well, now then, Donald F. and Trump, he says he's going to give $12 billion of our socialisms to the farmers. Well, look, the last time that the farmers went out there and voted for this idiot, and he had to bail them out then, I remember them being up on the news and saying, hey, look, we don't want bailouts. We want to be farmers. Well, Donald F. and Trump bankrupted them. And he had to bail them out then. Well, he just bankrupted them again, and he's having to bail them out again, But, hey, look, I watched him stand up there when he made that announcement and blamed the Joe Bidens for it, y'all. He blamed Joe Biden for the farmers going bankrupt, and I'm like, no, to my recollection there, the whole 4 years that Joe Biden was being president, you know what he didn't have to do? Bail out the farmers. No, he never had to do that. He didn't have to bail out nobody, but it's because he didn't have stupid trade wars going on, But look, Team Taco, you fake-ass patriots, this right here should be a lesson to you. Did you watch Donald F. and Trump blame Joe Biden for the bankruptcy of the farmers, knowing damn well that Donald F. and Trump's the reason for the bankruptcy of the farmers? Because the farmers know that. I think you know that too, and that right there should be a learning moment for you. It's like, wait a minute, why this big orange bloated syphilis up Adderall riddled idiot just blame Joe Biden for something we know he effed up? That right there is a learning moment for you, Team Taco, you fake ass patriots. See, it's like the other day whenever he turned around and said that affordability is a Democrat hoax, That right there should have got you scratching your head a little bit with her waving a little red flag around saying, whoa, something ain't right here, because I can go to the grocery store and tell you that these high prices I'm paying ain't even a hoax. They're real. I try telling the cashier that this is a hoax and you want to pay less. And this is a Democrat hoax and you ain't paying the Democrat hoax price for that. And she's going to tell you to get the hell out of her store is what she's going to do. That's how you know it ain't a Democrat hoax. It's because you're paying more for your stuff and the Democrats ain't in charge of nothing. Okay. But Donald F. and Trump told you affordability is a Democrat hoax. How do you feel about that there, Team Taco, when he said he's going to lower the prices on day one? Now all of a sudden those high prices are a Democrat hoax, huh? What it should start making you wonder about is all the other Democrat hoaxes that he's claimed as a hoax, like the Epstein files, that he still to this day does not want you to see or anyone else to see, okay? Remember, he called that a Democrat hoax, even called you stupid and weak for still wanting to see them. But it was a Democrat hoax right there. That's a Democrat hoax. Everything's been a Democrat hoax, hasn't it? Even the 2020 election was a Democrat hoax, wasn't it? I wonder about that. I wonder sometimes if he thinks, well, wait a minute, I already had the fix in, but I still lost, and that's why he's so pissed off about it. But it was a Democrat hoax, right? Just like COVID-19 was a Democrat hoax, right? Everything is a Democrat hoax. But now you can look back and see this stuff and say, wait a minute, I know that Joe Biden didn't bankrupt the farmers, because I know for a fact Donald F. and Trump did, and he just called that Joe Biden's fault. Essentially a Democrat hoax, right? And he's saying affordability is a Democrat hoax. So you should be able to look at all this stuff and say, wait a minute, every time that he has to take heat for something, he just flips it on the Democrats and calls it a hoax. That's because you're being played and you're in an effing cult, okay? But look, here's the good news there, Team Taco. You don't have to put up with it much longer, okay? You don't have to. See, because there's more reporting coming out that as soon as a couple of weeks, there could be as many as 20 to 23 Republicans resign their seats early to get out of Congress. You know why they're doing that? Because they can't stand Donald F. and Trump. That's why. That's what Republicans are saying behind the scenes. They can't stand him. They make fun of him all the time. But he's trying to take away the power of Congress. As called for in Project 2025, that thing that he said he didn't know nothing about, the thing that he lied to you about. Congress is getting fed up with it. Your own MAGA Republican politicians are fed up with it. That he's circumventing them, and they ain't getting nothing done, and he's making them look bad. And if they dare speak out against him, a bunch of you weirdos go out there and make death threats to them and their families. So they're just going to go ahead and resign them seats, as many as 20 in the next couple of weeks. There's going to be as many as 60 before the midterms, okay? So you don't have to worry about Donald F. and Trump blaming everything on a Democrat hoax for much longer, it don't look like, okay? Now look, here's how you've been manipulated by people like Peter Thiel, see, because that J.D. Vance ain't no better, okay? He was handpicked, and his whole career was bankrolled by Peter Thiel. And if you don't know who that dude is, you need to go read up on him, okay? He's the one that owns Palantir, the one that's doing mass surveillance on every damn one of us right now. Well, that feller just come out the other day and said that we need to bring back public hanging. Yeah, we need to start hanging people in the public. That's what he said. He said, but to make us more masculine, we need to bring back masculinity. This coming from an openly gay Christian nationalist man, okay? And I don't know whether he's the hole or he's the pole, but it don't make a damn difference to me. Hey, that ain't masculinity, hanging people in public. What that called is being a effing sociopath. That's what that's called. Being a psychopath. That's what that's called. So that's the kind of people that you're putting in power right now. All right, that want to do public hanging, some Handmaid's Tale bull crap, okay? Project 2025, the Heritage Foundation. All right, the Seven Mountains Mandate. You've been duped and you've been had by all of them. And Donald F. and Trump didn't keep one damn promise that, well, he's doing his mass roundups, but that's a failure too, because over 70% of them people are being released because they're American citizens or they're here legally, all right? So anyway, I just want to let you know, Team Taco, your whole damn Trump regime is falling apart in front of your face right now. And finally, we might start getting some things done to benefit the American people. And maybe you'll take a look at that and say, wait a minute, maybe some things are changing now because Democrats are in charge. And you'll go out there and stop voting for effing Republicans every damn time, all right? Inmate Trump.